Oh, we recording? My bad. Okay, hey Freedom Frugalers, it's time for another episode of Frugal Freedom where I teach you how to manage both your time and your finances effectively. Doing both, you'll sooner than later be free in both. Who am I, you're asking? I am your virtual mentor, Izzy, and today we're going to be learning a few tools that have helped me budget, so for sure they will help you budget even easier. Okay, you don't have to write down anything. All of my links are in the description below, and we're gonna get started. But before we do, I have a free budgeting worksheet that you can use. It's a simple step-by-step budgeting guide that has helped me, and it will help you set up an easy way to budget and still manage your fun. Okay, whether you have a lower income or looking to pay down debts or even figuring out how to justify your nights and weekends out, this guide will certainly help you. We've used it to cover all the methods and the tips for budgeting effectively. If you want it, the link is in the description below. All right, that's enough with the promo. Let's talk about tools that help when it comes to budgeting. Number one, my lead magnet. Okay, I'm not gonna be shameless with it. I'm not gonna be shameful about it. I'm shameless with it. All right. It allows you to write in your goals and establish your why. Okay, because if you don't have a strong why, you will never finish this. Okay, I hate to break it to you like that, but that's how it's going to go. All right. Another thing that my lead magnet offers you is that you can write in your top expenses and your debts, and you can figure out a way to cut those down by looking at every single thing. Okay. And on top of that, I have a budget worksheet. I have a budgeting spreadsheet that I created for you guys. I took the time to create a working budget spreadsheet that should apply to all of your pay period. Okay, so whether you get paid weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or even what's the last one? Monthly. uh you'll be able to type in your income. It'll tell you how much you should be spending or the amount of the percentage. And when you actually put in the actual amount, it will tell you the actual percentage of the money of your money, okay, that you spent towards it. And in our next video, I'm going to go in depth on how that works. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, it's just simply putting in numbers at that point. You don't have to do any setup. So my lead magnet is probably the first place you should go. I don't know, maybe. Okay, number two is bank or credit card statements. Okay, these are the easiest way to see what you spent in the last 30 days. Okay, and that's by checking your bank and your credit card statements. Okay, they allow you to see what you bought, how frequently you bought it, and other things like it. And if you have some sophisticated banks like the one I have, they even allow filtering, and some even categorize the spending for you. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, to see what you spend on a monthly basis, according to your statement, is to print it out. Print it out. That way you can highlight your main spending habits. Okay, then you can use my budget worksheet to write out your top 10 expenses, debts, things like that. Top things you spend money on. Okay, number three. Number three is mint.com. Okay, so Mint is a free budgeting tool by a company named Intuit. You probably know them as the people that do taxes. They also allow you to do, they also have a budgeting tool that allows you to view all of your spending from each bank or credit card that you have in one particular place. Okay, so you don't have to go to this site, your bank here, your credit card here. You don't have to print out all these different statements. Okay, Mint is going to allow you to see it from uh eagle eye view. Okay, so you're gonna see everything at once. All right. And I swear by this. Okay. I've been using Mint since I heard about it, which was probably since the start of my journey. And I've been using Intuit products since I started working, legally working. Okay. That sounds bad. I know it sounds bad, but ever since I could work. Okay. Me explaining it is not making it any better. Okay, I'm sorry, but they automatically update your spending, and get this, they categorize it automatically for you, so you can check on a daily basis and see what you spent on, say, for example, shopping or groceries. It has that. It also has analytics to show you if you've made progress within the last month. So uh my Mint dashboard will look like, okay, this is what you spent in August. It's now September. You spent $1,000 less than you did last month. Okay, so it shows you stuff like that, and it kind of keeps you motivated and keeps you going. Okay, and they also have an easy to use budgeting system if you don't like to write in your budget. Okay, all you do is tell it what you want to spend, and based on what you spend, it'll tell you if you're over budget or if you're under budget and can use some more. Okay, if you're under budget or you're below it, way below it, it stays in the green. If it goes over, it goes red, and you don't want red. Okay, we are on number four. Number four, yep. Number four is Clarity. Okay, so Clarity is just like Mint. Okay, so Clarity is an app ran by Goldman Sachs Bank. Okay, this is a powerhouse savings bank. It's one of the best online banks that I have. Okay, and I'm biased because I got denied for a lot of savings accounts, but they stuck with me. And at the time before this Corona thing, they were paying the highest in savings interest. I think it was like 2.95%. Okay, so I was down with that. I wish I would have utilized it a bit more, but like I said, it was a journey for me. All right. But I do believe that Clarity is a bit more detailed when it comes to your analytics. Okay? So you're going to have a lot more analytics than mint.com or the Mint app. All right. But the dashboard, just from a beauty perspective, is stunning. Okay. So I actually use a combination of Mint and Clarity on my phone. But I'm not sure if Mint allows it either. I haven't really looked into it, but Clarity also not only tracks your expenses, but it also looks for recurring subscriptions. So it'll ask me if I see it, it'll say, I see that you have this Xfinity internet bill. It's been recurring. Would you like to cancel it? And if you say you want to cancel it, I think on your behalf it cancels it, or you can just keep it. Okay, it's a little bit more intuitive than Mint, I would say, from a user friendly perspective. But only thing is, it doesn't have a budgeting. Okay, it only just shows you what you spent between all of your accounts, even your credit cards. Uh, so that's why I use a combination of Clarity and Mint. Okay, number five is EveryDollar. Okay, so EveryDollar is it's now an app, but it's a program. It's a budgeting program set up by Dave Ramsey. Okay, and most of you know me. I live and breathe by everything that Dave Ramsey says. Okay, I see him as one of my personal mentors. All right, he has a free version, and the free version allows you to set up your budget and provide you your data. Okay, so Dave Ramsey set this up to coincide with his baby steps. Okay, and I'll have a video on the baby steps when it comes to how you should be budgeting for it. But what I like about EveryDollar is that it's written out for you. Okay, so you don't have to type in, this is what I pay for this. This is what I pay. Pretty much every expense that you can think of or that you have, it's probably already written. Okay, I think I've only had to write in two of expenses that I didn't have that wasn't on EveryDollar. All right. My only thing with this budgeting program is that it only focuses on what you get paid monthly. And you guys know me. I do not like to focus on monthly if I get paid weekly or bi-weekly, okay? I want to be tracking every single week, all right? The next one, which would be the sixth one, is your Google or Excel. Get it out, Izzy. It's a Google or Excel spreadsheet. Okay. Um, most people are not pretty much savvy with Excel when it comes to formulas and functions and setting it up things like that. But if you do have a little bit of knowledge in both of them, because they pretty much run the same, you would know that it's an easy way to set up a budget because it's set up by you. Okay, it can be as simple or as complex as you make it. And you guys know me. I say do not make it over complicated. Okay, do not make something simple over complicated. All right. But it does require a basic knowledge of functions, especially if you want to track it. Okay. If you just want to type it all in, by all means, do all that. But if you want an automatic way or kind of like a rough overview of what you're spending versus how much is leaving or how much you're getting, then you will have to put in some basic formulas. But it's usually like sum of or, divided by this or things like that. So, like I said, make it as simple or as complex as you want to, but keep it simple. Promise you. All right. The last one, number 7, is Credit Karma. Okay, and I know you're thinking, what does Credit Karma have to do with this? Okay, but Credit Karma is a free crediting reporting tool that shows your credit score and ways to improve your credit score. Okay, so if you're someone that's looking to pay down debts, Credit Karma is the easiest way to look and see everything that you owe. Okay? But you guys know me. We set milestones. So we only want to focus on the debt that's killing us. Okay? So that's going to be your recurring debt. Anything that charges you more than 7%, you will have to list out all of those and pay them off according to your preferred method. Do you like to use the avalanche method? Do you like to use the snowball method? Do you want to use what makes sense to you? That's what I do, okay? I don't prefer avalanche or debt. Some of my method is 1 month I might be going towards avalanche. The next month I might be going towards debt snowball. It's all about what makes sense to me. Okay, so Credit Karma is going to help you when it comes to paying off your debts. Okay, in conclusion, I want you to take some time with each budgeting tool and figure out exactly what works for you. Okay, I use anything, so I'm using all of these at one particular time, and it allows me to write in my budget so that I cement it in my head, because I'm the type of person, I have to see it everywhere. If I don't see it, it's out of sight, out of mind. That's me. Okay, whoever wrote that is saying it for me. But that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope this helps. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and comment down below if you use any of these tools, any one that I've missed and you like me to go or you would like me to go more in depth on, or even some other ones that you feel are even greater. Okay, and also if you have any other topics that you'd like me to cover, I'm happy to see those below as well. Before you go, be sure to get a copy of my budgeting worksheet. Okay, I want this in your inbox. I will go over it with you if need be. Okay, just send me an email. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, we're gonna actually use the budgeting worksheet. We're gonna actually use the budgeting worksheet. More specifically, we're gonna be using the Google Sheets that I've provided you guys. We're gonna use that in the next video. Okay, until then, stay frugal until you're free. Peace.